What is going on, people? Rob here. This is a page update. Haven't posted videos in a while, I know, because hey, got busy with other stuff, and there hasn't been too much that I wanted to review, that I've not really got some new things recently. Plus, this isn't a career, it's just a hobby, this page, in terms of numbers and subscribers. So I just gotta take my time with it and just doing other things. But anyway, on with some news and my thoughts on it. The big news since last we spoke in this channel is that Disney has bought Fox Pictures and their properties and this whole other stuff for their streaming service in the future. But the big news being the XMen and the Fantastic Four are finally going to be a part of the Marvel Connected Universe films in the future. These deals take a little time, probably about, I'd probably say Infinity War, after part 2 wraps up, whatever they call that we'll start to see the X-Men. And everything's already set for the 2 Infinity War movies, so we gotta wait to see how that plays out. And my thoughts on it is that it's a perfect time, because check this out, there's not too many A-list properties that Marvel Studios has left to develop into their connected universe world. All the main characters, all the main heroes are pretty much Marvel has a hand in, with the exception of SpiderMan, who they're sharing for now. And that's about it. The X-Men adds so many properties to potential Marvel films, from the X-Men regular, X-Force, Excalibur, all the other mutants, and so many villains. So that is a huge benefit for the Marvel world, having those X-Men there. And some people would say, what about Deadpool? Yeah, understandably, but some sacrifices have to be made. And if that potentially is one of them, then it's worth it to get the X-Men back as a property. Not to mention Wolverine would be solo film material. And previously mentioned was a comment that, you know, Marvel Studios has 100% legit films. Other companies that make Marvel films don't feel 100% legit. Well, to me now, the X-Men will be 100% legit with Marvel in control of it in the future, when everything's worked out. And rumored is Fantastic Four is a part of the deal. One thing I didn't know, and one thing you might not have known either, was this Constantine film that got the rights in the 1990s still might have a potential thing in it, but I say it was worked out, supposedly, but I didn't see an official word on it. So we'll assume Fantastic Four is back at Marvel as well, which seems to be the case. With this, a huge benefit is Doctor Doom is a universal villain, better than Loki. He's the character who's fought the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, the X-Men, just about any hero. So Doctor Doom is definitely a universal villain that would have huge dividends for the future of Marvel connected films. And again, he could fight anyone. And Galactus could be the next universal threat after the Infinity Stones. They could build up the Galactus saga for the next 5 to 10 years, somewhere in there, just like they did with the Infinity Stones. They could build it up that he's the big universal threat that reunites all the heroes in some big movie at the end. So it really is perfect timing. In other news, since last we spoke of, is Marvel Comics has finally got rid of Axel Alonso as editor-in-chief. You see, the editor-in-chief is basically the really top position in the comics publishing that dictates the whole entire line of the books of your company. He's above every other editor, and he's in control of the line. And a lot of this SJW, politically correct, and a lot of this nonsense that has ruined Marvel Comics in the past few years, a lot of it, the majority of it, has happened under his watch alone. And therefore, he has to take responsibility for that. And I personally feel all this SJW stuff, all of this politically correct, all of this garbage that they're doing is a direct result of him being editor-in-chief. And that he is a failure, an utter failure. And it is about time someone at Disney or upper management or someone noticed it and fired him. They said, oh, they parted ways, or they came to an agreement. BS. Don't believe it. That's just saving face for the term that someone up top fired him straight away. He's gone, and that's why it has nothing to do with the company anymore. And that was a good call because, again, the failures of the past few years happening under his watch, and he's the editor-in-chief, yeah, he has to take responsibility for that, and about time. And I even called it years ago that this guy was bad, seeing how the comics were going. His replacement, this CB Zabusky guy, we'll give him a chance, see if he could clean up the mess. I don't think he could clean it up too much. The damage that has been done to Marvel Comics in the past few years in terms of the comic books might not ever be reversed. This has been left a big stain for that company that might be a long time before they could ever get rid of that. So possibly Axel has destroyed a good portion of the Marvel Comics publishing, in my view at least. And we'll see if they could get rid of that, but it'll take time. They have switching up from the comic news and movie news to the toys. They got some new Marvel Legends stuff coming out. They got some new, the retro line seemed to be okay, but they were charging $20 for it, which was the same price as a regular Marvel Legend with a Build-A-Figure piece at $20. So you didn't really get a good deal on that, but that stuff is out there. And they get the stuff for next year. We'll see how it goes. One thing that's kind of annoying is Amazon at some times has sales of previous Legends waves for like $10, literally $10 to $14, and it's only a couple of months old. But the thing is, if you're a buyer and a collector, you have to get it when it's out, so you pay retail price around $20 a piece, and then a couple of months later maybe Amazon has it, but then again maybe they don't. But if they do have it, sometimes it goes down to $10 or so. But if you already have it, then that deal doesn't benefit you at all. So figure prices like that coming out. Let's see what happens here. And so that's it. That's my quick talk. And check me out on Facebook, where I post pretty regularly photos and talks and stuff. That link will be in the description for the Facebook page. And thanks for watching.